and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost, and this is the Slade Dynasty Chronicles, episode number, let's see, 54 I think? Does that sound about right? My game has just started, so it's going to be very laggy on me for a little bit. Hopefully you won't notice that, because I'll try and edit it out. Anyway, to start with, a little bit of an apology. It's been a few days since I've last uploaded or updated a video, largely because, and you may guess this because I probably sound a little bit weird or different to my normal voice. No, I'm not going to try to describe how I sound. You know how I sound. You can describe it if you need to. Now, I've had a bit of a nasty cold for the last few days, so it wouldn't have sounded good. I would have been coughing throughout the entire video, if nothing else, and I didn't want to put you through to that. I may still break into an unpleasant raspy cough, but I'll attempt to mute that out so you don't have to suffer it as well. But anyway, I'm feeling somewhat better now. Not quite as bright a voice as I usually am, but hopefully that won't matter, because we're telling the story, and the story is what's the important thing. Anyway, as you may recall from the last episode of the Dynasty Chronicles, we were hosting a party. It was a party for Dolly, whose birthday it was. So they've invited all their friends, old and new, around to share this happy day. So they got Jodie Bishop, Jeremy Boswick, Tasha Frogen, Dan Jackson, Brett Lachey, and the Shoes. Loads of people pop round for Dolly's party, including Mika Grace. Now, Mika Grace was, as you recall, Dolly's fiance. He's a bit of a loner, so he was feeling very uncomfortable as this party was going on. So they stepped outside, out here amongst the balloons, and I'm not sure if the ice cream van was here then, but I do wish it wouldn't keep turning up. And they had a little private tete-a-tete outside the party, away from the noise and all the people, and they got married. Oh my goodness, they got married. Dolly and Mika are now officially a couple, a married couple. They're living together, and you may notice, not here. No. Mika actually had a very nice, very substantial house. One might be tempted to call it a bit of a mansion. Certainly a very substantial property. So he invited Dolly to share their life together with him at his place. And she said, oh yes, thank you very much. So one of the last things we saw in the last episode was those two driving off into the sunset to begin their married life. I'm sure we'll see them again. But for now, it means I've got one less person to worry about trying to control. So in a sense, that's kind of a good thing. You may also notice, if you're a bit keen-eyed, that Desiree's not here. Because just a few moments ago, in sim time, if not in video recording time, Desiree received a phone call from her boyfriend Ivan, and he invited her out on a date. He's never done that before, not once. I've always had to mess around, faff around, desperately trying to find him on the map somewhere at a time when it wasn't working, so that they could spend time together. So this here, perhaps we should follow her, is Desiree on her way to meet him at his chosen date location, wherever that is. So she's going to... Oh! Okay, that's I really was not expecting this. Just wait for it to render a moment and we'll carry on. Right, now with any good grace I will have edited that little time out. It's taken a little while to render. Unfortunately this part of the map is full of buildings which have got loads and loads of content in them. So my poor old PC takes a while struggling to render them for the first time. Yeah, we've got the old bakery thingy, whatever it is called there. I've forgotten. My memory, it's not good. And of course the basilica here. which is a custom content lot. I'll put the link for that in the description, but as you can see from the outside it looks awesome and it's just great. You may well have seen it when we got Johnny and Deborah married. So why on earth what is Ivan planning? I don't know. Desiree, where the heck are you going? Go and say hello to... Can you not? Oh, there you are. Right, okay. I think they should immediately have an amorous hug upon meeting. Why has he brought her here? Hang on, some strange music going on here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a bit sort of heavy beat kind of stuff. Can I just find the public address system? Disable the wall speakers. Will that help? This lot. Yes, that's stopped. I think that's much more much more attractive. Okay, now just before we get involved in this conversation, because I was not expecting this. Oh, can I take advantage of this? I think I might. Oh heck! Sorry, I'm getting quite excited. Oh, if I lose my voice, I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to go and check the party, make sure everyone's okay there, and then we'll come back and deal with what's going on here. Before I do that, I'll save my game. Okay, right. Sorry about that brief little introduction. Well, hopefully you didn't notice it because I've been editing the video. Right, everyone back at the house looks fine. Ethan is actually still at school. He'll be coming home soon, but I'll let him and the family deal with that. I want to see what's going to go on here. This is just, I'm. Would you believe I'm at a loss for words? Okay, so... Oh, she's receiving flowers from him. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Who the heck are you? Matthew White.
Oh.
What the devil? I just... I'm sorry. That's Dolly and Mika. What the heck are they doing here? This game is getting too strange. I'm distracted here. What are these two up to? I've set this up as a wedding venue, but they got married privately outside the Slade house. I don't know what they're doing. This is too weird. They were my family just moments ago, if it were in the game, but now then, I don't know. This is getting too weird. Well, this lot is again very busy. Too many columns of stuff to work around. Okay, Desiree, let me get a... She's not going to... Oh, for goodness sakes, you're not going to read something. You're going to get properly romantic with your... You'll give him a kiss. You will gaze into his eyes. You will hold his hands. Oh, how annoying is that? There am I, just enjoying this romantic interlude with this lovely couple, and Ethan's school comes and sends me a message. I mean, how rude is that? So I'm going to have to deal with that. So Ethan's class will be taking a field trip tomorrow to the Spectre Family Mausoleum. Do you want to sign the permission slip to let Ethan attend? He will be excused any after school activities he may have. Yeah, I never actually do after school activities. Well, very, very rarely. They just get in the way. As you can see, I have trouble controlling the game as it is, let alone having after school activities to worry about. But I think actually this, to the family mausoleum, would be an interesting trip for Ethan. I think that will fit right in to where that boy is going to end up. Definitely. Definitely. Well, there is love in the air. Do you think that? Shall I see if I can hide these bubbly things? Yeah. While we're going through, while I'm focusing on them as a couple having an interaction. So if I can remember the cheat, actually, even more of a question is, can I type it in straight first time? I think I might have done. I think I have. Right, splendid. Right, have hands held. Oh, so I've got the walls up, which means I can't move the mouse too much because it will just ignore. It will exclude them from view. So okay. So romantic. Stroke his cheek. Oh, we've lost what he was doing. Never mind. Oops. Well, I yeah, that's fine. So they're getting flirty. So, my dear, what are we going to do here? Oh, another embrace. Okay, so I think that's Brett Lachey is leaving the party. Another big hug. That's good. Am I not going to see the option I want? And can you guess what I'm thinking of doing right now? Oh, that'd be too weird, wouldn't it? That would be too awesome, too ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I can't possibly do that, can I? Can I? I don't know. But where is it? Let's just check. They are they're not engaged yet. Oh man, oh, damn! Have I given the game away? Another amorous. I don't particularly want them to make out. Not in a building of religious significance, anyway. Ooh. Brett loved the party. Daniel Jackson's leaving as well now. Looks like that party was good. Oh, come on, boys and girls. So there's only so much of this kissy stuff we can take before we need to. Oh, go on, make out then. Right, everyone's leaving the birthday party, which was fine, seeing as Dolly, who was the birthday girl, left quite some time ago. Is there anybody else still in the building? No, they're still here. Oh, how's that for a honeymoon? The newly married couple are reading books together at a juice bar. Oh, so lovely. A little bit unusual, but it takes all sorts, you know. Okay, let's see if we can keep an eye on these people here. So they're extremely irresistible. They're about to make out. whisper in his ear. Suppose you're leaving. Fair enough. Party, that is. Did she just purr in his ear? I think she did.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the birthday party at back at the house is fine. Is coming to a close. Oh, he's such a lovely chappy. Okay, now it's not going to give it to me, is it? I'll just give it a few more interactions. I don't actually. No, it's not going to be there, is it? And embrace. And then hold hands. I really like the hold hands interaction. It really is sweet. Yeah, I think she's a little bit enamoured. Listen to him doing what? Oh, he's blowing a kiss. He's a sweetheart, isn't he? Right. And we are not going to get what I want, am I? They are a group, I think, aren't they? Because they're out on a date. So, could she ask him back to her place? And can I do anything more interesting there with him? So what do we know about? Oh, we know very little about him, actually. Okay, so we will get to know him and share a secret. And then we'll see where that takes us. The Sims are very what's the word I'm looking for? It's gone completely out of my head. When you throw your arms around a lot, that sort of thing. Expression. They're very expressive when they talk. So not much like the English, traditionally at least, where we're kind of sort of restrained when we're talking to people. But Sims love throwing their arms around. Maybe it's because it's an American generated game and Americans are much the same, or indeed maybe a bit like the French, because the French are a bit like that, I think, aren't they? I mean, this is all national stereotypes. I'm probably a little bit racist, but that's what you kind of think. Okay, right, you two. We need to move you somewhere. Right. If you're not going to do what I want you to do romantically, which you appear... I'm just wondering if it's because Ivan here is a proper NPC and that he doesn't... I don't think he actually has a house in the town. I don't know if that makes any difference. Actually, I assume he's the right age. Can you tell how old someone is? I've asked this before, I'm sure, and never been able to tell. No, he must be old enough. He runs a bar, for goodness sakes. Maybe that's what's stopping it. But no, they're boyfriends. They kiss, they make out. The age is fine. So there must be something else going on here. Now, if we go back to her place, now that everyone has left the party, why am I going the wrong way on the map? I have no idea. There we go, come on. she go home from? If I go home now, will Ivan come with me? Oh, I don't know. I'm stressing here because this is such a wonderful opportunity to have the two of them get together properly. And it's not letting me do what I want to do in terms of having them set up properly as a couple. And what I would love to see, here is the interaction to go back to my place kind of thing. Okay, we'll give them one more, maybe two, maybe three friendly interactions and see what happens. Okay, so she's going to dominate the conversation because that's what she's like. Gossip, and then tell a story. Okay. Oops, sorry, waving the mouse around.
Barzo, Wanikash,
Letu. Fargo, Kamikso, we got this.
Sukamsa.
La, Budana Taka. Naga Fleem no.
I'm not going to. Well, yeah, Sebastian Vandenberg probably is filthy rich. I'd have guessed that. But then, hey, I know my way around Hidden Springs. Oh, oops. Now, of course, if this was Sims, but I was thinking Sims 4 just a moment ago, but I'll make two comments about Sims 4 now. One of which is this little message popped up here in the top. Deborah Slay's birthday party was a failure. No one aged up. Yeah, kind of, because Dolly ran away and got married. Of course, in Sims 4, that being a total failure, I would have lost all sorts of rewards and stuff, achievements, whatever, in The Sims 4, which to me, the way I play the game, isn't a great feature. I don't particularly like that. That aspect of chasing rewards. It's not how I play. The other thing is, on Sims 4, on the interaction wheel, there is a separate sort of action option where you can group people together, which would have been really nice because I could have made sure these two were a proper group and done things together as a group. So there are pros and cons to the game, and the timer's catching up. Just how much has actually happened in this game in between these saves? Okay, we'll just quickly pause here while I save it again. Having just saved the game, you may be thinking, why am I saving the game so much? It's not an issue at the moment, to be honest. At the moment, my game is running very nicely, thank you, and I'm not having any issues with reloading save games and stuff. But way back in the past, when I started this legacy, I would get the dreaded error 12 message when trying to save a game using the built-in the built-in save mode, which basically meant that everything you'd played was then lost. There was no recovery from that. So I've been using the saver mod for years now, and it's great. And I just got into the habit of setting it so that every 20 minutes thereabouts, it pops up that little window and says "Save me," and I say yes just because I'm that kind of person. I like to belt and braces, and I just like having that security of knowing that the game is fairly safe. Unfortunately, again, mention Sims 4 again. There is apparently no saver mod as such for Sims 4. There was once, from what I've been able to read, but it still stopped working quite some time ago, which is a real pain. I mean, you can of course always go into the options and go save as when you remember, but sometimes you're so caught up in the game, as I was then, in what's going on, that you completely forget to save for hours on end. And when you come to do it at the end of your session, and the game just says, "No, actually, I don't think I'll save now. I think I'll go and crash for you," and the thing's lost, and You just get very annoyed and frustrated. But not here, not now. I'm trying to be romantic, and these two just aren't playing along with my intentions, sort of them. That's Sims for you, isn't it? It really is. Okay, so we will have a friendly hug. We still don't know anything much else about him, but she's not terribly perceptive.
David Long.
Bar, Nibsy Hobble, Miwakawa Ziko Zakapati.
Oh, apparently Ethan is telling a story, a horror story to somebody.
Witsy.
That's cute.
Mahar.
Oh, he's doing his homework now. Good boy. Very strange.
Barzo, Barwikavar.
So he's asking her to watch the stars.
Oh.
He is getting very flirty. Well, that's curious. That's a little odd, isn't it? That he has asked her to watch the stars, but she can't say yes as such. It's a bit annoying, but because I probably would have if I was her in that bright pink dress. There you are. Okay, right. Get to know. One more. Admire. And then she's going home. Yeah, Dolly is still here. Mika. Very curious. That was so weird. And Matthew White in his bizarre sporting outfit. Guess it, go away.
Sorby Dakawa Sinoba.
Inso, Mehisto, Borga Vegi, Lahid, Zeba.
Not bad.
Are we getting to know him? We still haven't learned anything new about him.
Nerve.
Look. Do you get the sense I'm once again being frustrated by this game? Look, he's there. He's blowing her kisses. He's being incredibly romantic and flirtatious. And it simply will not allow me to move their relationship. What's that one? It's obsessed. Paramour's kiss floated Desiree Slade's way, and now she can't get that in time. That's a really scary little icon, actually, isn't it? A heart with eyes. Okay. And she's really attracted to him. She really finds him, definitely her cup of tea. And, yep, he's quite an attractive sim. I'll give her that, most definitely. So, look, guys, just get it on. As that song used to say. John, I dare you. Where did that song come from? Get it on. Who am I thinking of? What band? You may need to be a certain age, actually, to get that reference. I'm not sure how many times it's been covered, but there you go. Right. One hold hands, and then, my girl, we're going home. It's 9 minutes past 8. And that's it. We'll let them do that. Now that's either thank you and good day, good night. He's doing it again. And Desiree, you're going home. Hello, that's Desiree home. No, she's not going to go straight to bed. I want her to eat something. Because she'll wake up cranky, won't she? Oh, there's nothing left in the fridge. Have a quick yogurt. And then you can go to bed. Sadly, without Ivan. Well, I've got to keep Deborah in there because something's just broken. Don't know what that was. It wasn't the potty, was it? Potties don't break, do they? Oh, it's the sink. Oh, that's annoying, because of the size of that room, it's impossible to mop up, I think. But it does eventually drain away after a day or so, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so Ethan, he'll go back upstairs to bed. Deborah, you're staying there because you've got to monitor Ericsson's potty behaviour. Actually, can you just put him in his crib? Yeah, there you go. So once you've finished that, and then I think you will have to empty the potty. Yeah, there you are. You can do that, and then she can go to bed, and that'll be it. It's 2 minutes past midnight, and Valley Motors have just started us. Well, I suppose they do actually. If it goes all day long, I suppose you could. Actually, no, that makes sense. What am I talking about? Of course it may. And at the bakery. Oh my goodness! I might send them out to eat, or buy a car, or something tomorrow. Who knows what I'll end up doing? We've got a spare bedroom now, where Dolly used to sleep. Right, so I think we will call this an unsatisfactory day. An episode that started with so much promise, so much unexpected opportunity, and then the game resolutely, absolutely, totally frustrated me and refused to let me do what I wanted to do. Which is why we love this game, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully I'll get Desiree. We'll get Desiree organised with Ivan properly in a near future episode. Oh, that was so weird. Anyway, I will tidy these guys up, send them all to bed, and then we will rejoin them in the next episode, for which I hope you'll come back, and hopefully I'll be able to show you something actually happening, and relationships and lives moving forward and going on and doing stuff, rather than just being sat watching two people kissing each other. Well, I mean, life could be worse, I suppose. But anyway, from me, Ajaxpost, and the Slade Dynasty Chronicles, if you've enjoyed this episode, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. Do leave us a like. Any comments, suggestions, or if you've any answers to why the game would not allow me to move their relationship forward, I'd love to hear from you. If you can remember or comment about Get It On, that'd be great. I'd love to hear from you on that. You just leave a comment in the boxes below. In the boxes below, it's like my voice is going to go, so I might not be able to talk at work tomorrow. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? If you've not done so already, please do subscribe, and then you'll know whenever I release another of these bizarre little episodes. But anyway, from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye bye for now.